This is Indigo Earth Tarot, and I'm here to do a general reading for you, our Earth signs Capricorn. Thanks for coming in. Let's welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your Capricorn, so some of this message could be for you as well. Energies do flow in both directions, so feel free to swap around the characters or interpret the meanings as it relates to your personal situation. And the meanings coming, or the messages coming through for you, Capricorn, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. It doesn't have to reflect all of it. But there could be pieces that are coming together here and just some sort of inner resonance. So, as always, I just ask you to take what fits, and if it doesn't fit, you don't have to try to make it fit. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to welcome you in. Thank you for coming. If you like the content being shared and you'd like future readings, please like and subscribe. And to my ongoing subscribers and sustainers, thank you for all the ways that you support the channel. It's very much appreciated. So let's get started. This is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. Messages for those who are watching, please. Almost got away from me there. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. All right, Cappies. So, overall energetic theme for the reading, you have the Three of Swords coming in. Well, this is going to be some creative processing to get through a situation. Could be creative communication, could be something creative to mend something here. What is the shared energy between you and this situation or you and this other person? We have the Seven of Swords. Well, usually that's about something being disingenuous. But we'll get more clarity as we go through the reading. So what's your energy right now? We have Temperance, patience, understanding, trying to bring something back together. What is the situation with this other person? We have the Hierophant. So it could be dealing with either a Taurus or a Sagittarius here. Commitment. This could be work-related too. It could have something to do with like government structures, traditions, religion. So we'll see where that's going. What's the situation then? We have the Page of Swords. Kind of thinking through some things here. Maybe reevaluating. Looking at something again. What is your challenge here? Or your opportunity? We have the Six of Cups coming back together. So what is the energy that surrounds you that you might not be aware of? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Putting time and effort into something. Your focus. Where you're putting your focus, where you're putting your energy. So what's coming towards you? We have the Two of Cups. Union. And what is going to be the outcome here? We have the Tower coming in. So that is Scorpio energy. So this could be something that is maybe a little bit offbeat or a surprise or, you know, something that came in out of the blue. But let's figure this out. Let's see where we're going here because there's some kind of disingenuous here. This could be something to do with just little white lies, we hope, but we'll see what it is. So let's find out what Temperance is. Could be avoidance too, avoiding each other. So clarify Temperance here for our Capricorns, please. What is Temperance? We have the Empress. We have the Queen of Wands. Wow, it's a lot of powerful feminine energy coming in here. And we have the Eight of Wands. Well, I think you're trying to, you know, there's patience here. You're trying to bring something back together, trying to alchemize, trying to blend. Um, and, you know, it could be something to do with blending. You kind of have this Empress and the Queen of Wands. I mean, that's somebody who kind of really, 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 really stands out. Could have something to do, too, with sexuality and sensuality here. Might be trying to communicate through some sort of, you know, I mean, the Empress and the Queen of Wands, there could be some sort of seduction. Um, but this is really standing out, you know, kind of standing out above the rest here, kind of um, being noticed, being adored or adorned, being seen, being admired. Um, you know, and you know, you could be communicating this subtly, or you could be communicating this verbally, or you know, you could just feel like maybe this is the road to take to, you know, bring something back together here. So let's see what the Hierophant is. Could be dealing with a Taurus. This is very alluring. That's what the word I was trying to get. Alluring energy. So what is the Hierophant? Clarify the Hierophant for this situation, or this could be the person. Take it how it relates to you. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Fool. Well, there's definitely a new, you know, fresh start here. You got the Ace of Pentacles and you got the Fool, right? I don't know. I mean, this person seems to be... You may be very, very tempting and alluring and beautiful. And, you know, you got the Empress and the Queen of Wands. Like, you know, you stand out in a crowd here, Capricorn. This person might have a little bit of difficulty with that. They may, you know, there might be some sort of cultural or traditional, you know, things coming in that are kind of, I think this person is just very overwhelmed. I think they're overwhelmed. You know, this person might be somewhat a little bit traditional, somewhat a bit, you know, there might be cultural values or something like that. I mean, when you got the Hierophant in here, this person is, you know, kind of thinking about long-term commitment. And, you know, I think this person sees this as a new beginning for them, but I also think they're kind of like, they're wondering about it. Because this energy up here seems to be very fast-moving, very dynamic. And this seems to be a little bit more traditional, kind of holding back a little bit, trying to kind of gather themselves, think about things. You know, is this someone I can bring home to family? Is this somebody I can bring home to friends? Is this something that I can do? Bring home, right, to whatever's, you know, whatever kind of like family background there is. But I think, you know, you've got here, there's a wanting to start over here. There's a wanting to take a risk on this. There's a wanting to have a brand new beginning in this. And for others of you, you may be feeling on top of your game right now in some sort of situation that really had you confused. Something to do that has to do with work, you know, or, you know, this is systems and systems and like government agencies, you know. Maybe you were working in some sort of setting like that and it just really wasn't sitting well with you. And you decided to do something different. So let's see what the Page of Swords is. This is a situation. Kind of looking things over a little bit here. We have the Emperor. We have the Ace of Swords, and we have Justice. Well, I think there's kind of like looking things over a little bit here, thinking about things, kind of contemplating, you know, a little bit about this situation or a little bit about this relationship. You know, we do have the Three of Swords here, so there's some kind of creative endeavor to resolve a situation or resolve a problem. And this person might have some difficulty here figuring out, you know, do they start over again? Do they, you know, should they leave the situation? Do they just start a new beginning on something else? You know, maybe there was a commitment made here. I don't know if there's some sensuality or sexuality or some sort of like jealousy routine here going on, trying to bring this relationship or this situation back together here. You know, this is kind of being the best of the best here. I mean, you got the Emperor here, you know, wanting to be the best of the best. But I guess, are you standing in your authenticity? Are you standing in the truth of who you are? Because, you know, are you doing the right thing? Is this the right thing? Because there will be a cause and effect here. Because the Emperor is kind of ruling over this Page of Swords here. Like, you know, this Page of Swords has their own thoughts. Kind of, they're learning, they're figuring things out. They're trying to, you know, it's like an apprenticeship. And then you've got somebody here who's kind of like guiding and leading the way. Like, I'll show you, follow me, I know what I'm doing. You know, I'm authority at this. I've done it before. I know where to go. I know how to get there. And this is also Aries energy coming in. And you got it with Justice. So here's the balancing, trying to balance. And standing in some sort of truth. You got truth here about something. Because somebody feels like they are kind of the Emperor in this situation. You know, the one that's kind of like stands out in the crowd. So let's find out what the Six of Cups is. Because this is a challenge. Whatever this situation is, you want to do the right thing here, you know? And you want to stand in truth. You want you want truth to be told here about something. Because we do have the Seven of Swords here, right? Something is disingenuous here. We have the Ace of Wands, or reboot. We have the Fool, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the challenge here is this coming back together to start over again. It looks like that it might be better off to stand on your own for a while. To be alone for a little while. There may be some skills needed here. There may be some, you know, you got the Emperor, you got the Page of Swords, and you got the Emperor. There's a learning process going on here about being in your truth and being in your authenticity. Because whatever means to the end is trying to happen here, it's not happening from a place of, no, I'm not going to say that. It's happening from a place maybe of outward energy rather than inward energy. So outward appearances, outward maneuvering, outward trying to get something, outward, using physicality as a means to communicate. It's alluring. And I think there's a learning process here that's taking place about being content with who you are. So let's see what the the 8 of Pentacles is. So this is the energy that surrounds you that you might not be aware of. Well, yep, here comes the King of Wands. Here comes the 9 of Swords and the Page of Cups. I think the focus is on not wanting to be vulnerable. I think the focus is on, this could be deep down inside. This could be something that maybe you're not aware of. But when this King of Wands energy comes in, this is really like putting yourself out there as somebody who's very put together. I mean, this is somebody who's very alluring, very colorful, very energetic. This is your Aquaman, Jason Momoa, or your, Halle Berry or something like that, where you're mesmerized by this person. But really it might come from, putting on kind of a persona, because underneath that is fear and vulnerability. So really trying hard to master some sort of persona here, or some sort of, exterior beautification. So let's see what the 2 of Cups is. Clarify the 2 of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles, reputation. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the 2 of Swords. So I think there's kind of a combination here of, you got the King of Pentacles, that's reputation and status, and you got the Queen of Wands, somebody that's very colorful, very likes to be seen. You got the Queen of Wands up here. I don't know that this is going to work. We got the 2 of Swords. Because, the outcome here, or what you're trying to get is a reunion, back togetherness. There could have been a commitment here that seems to be lost. This person may have started over again, just decided to be on their own. And if there is a coming back together here, there's a sense of abandonment of self. Because there needs to be some kind of realistic, some sort of realism. Like a person can't hold out this type of energy constantly every day. And so what might be happening, because you want to bring together union, 2 of Cups, but what's happening is that the idea of status and the Queen of Wands, the values might not mix. The values might not be the same. Different values coming in. And that could be the Hierophant here too. This person's values might be clashing with what's being presented to them. So what is the Tower then? We have the Lovers. Okay, there's that union and that bond again. That's Gemini energy coming in. I think I told you there was Taurus. I've got Aries. I've got Libra. I've got Aquarius. I've got Taurus and Libra up here. And now I've got Gemini coming in. We have the Lovers, we have the Emperor, and we have the Hierophant. So this is going to be counterproductive, is what I'm seeing here. It's going to be counterproductive. Using this type of energy to lure somebody in or persuade somebody or convince somebody, because you got the Emperor here in the Page of Swords, you know, convincing somebody that this is their truth when it might not be their truth. This could be you, this could be the other person. And this is where the disingenuous comes in. Because you got the Emperor and the Hierophant showing up here. But what's happening is that this is kind of destroying this instead of building this relationship back up. Somebody's values may not value the same things that you value here. And status might not be important. It might be, you know, honoring more of tradition, culture, you know, values. The Hierophant, what values are. And so I think the opportunity is here is that, you know, the Six of Cups wanting to come together, but there's a sense of having to find yourself, the Fool and the Pentacles here. Having to find yourself, the real self, in this relationship and within yourself. Because that type of energy isn't going to sustain itself here. And it's kind of like it's doing the opposite effect. So let's pull some cards. Three cards, please. Boy, that Emperor Aries is coming through really, really, really strong here. You know? Really trying to bring something together or make something happen. We have the Emperor, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the King of Wands. So there's that energy down here. Really trying persuasion. Really with that persuasion. And you got the Four of Cups right in the middle. You're not going to be happy with the results. Like it's not going to bring together what you want to bring together here, Capricorn, if that makes sense to you. You know, and there may be a bit of rejection of that type of energy. King of Wands, King of Wands. Because it's coming from a place of fear of not measuring up or being good enough. And you are good enough. So that's what there's why a sense here of, you know, having to find yourself for a little while. And there's your creative, you know, there's your creative solution to being hurt or being sad. And it's a creative solution to being this disingenuous energy. And this person could be being disingenuous as well. There may be values and traditions, or there may be cultural or something like that they feel like, you know, they may have abandoned something here too. So that's what I have for you this week, Cappies. I hope this gave you some clarity. And until next time, Grand Rising. Bye-bye.